Yo, what's up, guys? If you watched my video a while back, you already know that I'm piecing together all of the Punisher Warzone issues because they don't have an omnibus. Well, the first story arc was issues 1 through 6. I got those read. Now I'm going to review them. Stay tuned.
Nerdcore, the sickest channel around. Subscribe, bruh.
In issue number 1, man, we're trying to get a vibe and a feel for what's going on. And you see right off the jump that this version of Punisher is how Punisher should be played. He's super savage. We got an informant right here, but he's going crazy. Punisher caps him. He's talking about how, like, really he doesn't care and anybody who deserves to get smoked's gonna get smoked. And he's telling this cop, like, he's real reckless in this. He's like, okay, shoot me. Like, this motherfucker don't give a fuck if he dies. And then he walks away, and of course the cop don't do shit. Well, look at him. Look at that hairy ass back. Well, Frank is starting to, like, overwork himself and get tired, and his sanity's starting to unravel. And Microchip's even like, yo, dog, you gotta take a break. But he's just like, nah. And he thinks Microchip's on some bullshit. He don't even trust Microchip no more. So he follows him. He tails him. Turns out Microchip's just trying to talk to a fucking therapist about his son dying and shit. But Frank wants to act all crazy when he gets back. Like I said many times before, love this artwork. This is peak Punisher artwork. John Romita Jr. And Micro's like, what? You don't trust me anymore? All right, fuck you, dog. Then we got Punisher like saying, yeah, Microchip will come back. It's whatever. We get a little vision of a conflict going on. Somebody's took out all these like cartel dudes or whatever the fuck they are. And he's like, the general or whatever. He's like, what? He didn't know, nah, there ain't no way one motherfucker can take all my boys out. And we'll see him pop up later. But it's an old associate of Punisher's. And, well, we'll see him pop up now. There he is. Anyway, Punisher's over there tripping. Oh, is Micro here? Nah, time to go to work. And he's out here blasting on some mob dudes over at this Chinese restaurant. But he lets one of them live. He does the whole torture bit that they put in that Thomas Jane Punisher movie with the burning meat and the fucking popsicle. So I thought that was cool. But anyways, he's like, I'm going to let you live. Look at that. Shoving that popsicle straight in that boy's mouth. But anyway, he's like, I'm going to let you live, but I'm going to act like a mob dude. And look at him. He got the gold chain. He got the hair pulled back in a ponytail. He's a mafia man now. But you know he's just doing that to get on the inside so he can kick some ass. Issue number 2, Blood in the Water, sick cover. Basically, this whole issue, they're setting up the whole premise of him acting like a mafia dude just so he can get inside info and then come back later and shoot these people and take them out. The guy that he let live that's got him in there, he's acting like this is his cousin, and he's playing kind of the dumb guy, like that's just a quiet thug, so the like head mafia boss dude don't catch on to him. But then the head mafia's boss's daughter that's supposed to get married to this dude to bring the whole two families together later, she's kind of getting a little crush on him. Does Mickey's cousin have a name? Daddy? She's asking her pops. And funny thing is, Punisher ends up banging her later, so... And Punisher gets mad at him right here. He's like, why are you trying to make me look like the stupid dude? Anyway, Punisher always hanging around naked in these comics for some reason. He's up in here in a few pages, he's in a fucking Speedo or something, so you got that. That's something you get out of this comic. But, yeah, man, this whole issue is basically just showing what kind of damage he's able to inflict on the inside and harm he's able to cause to the mob while slowly slipping, getting tired, and losing his sanity. And you know what happens, man? When that happens, you finna get caught up, bruh. Finna get caught up. Anyway, it shows that the head dude's getting really closer to them. And Punisher's like, oh yeah, she's standing up naked in the window. Finna get close to her. I'm working on that. Issue number 3, classic cover with the bags of cocaine, bro. How many people bought that and their mom and dad was like, what? Why are you bringing this shit home? Anyway, it opens up with him. He's out here still doing work for the mob, about to belt, sand, grind somebody's fucking face out. But, all right, man, he got the cowboy boots. But while he's doing this shit, while he's out here doing this mob work, he's talking to the guy that's like his informant, or the guy that like got him in here to play games. And he's like, yo, we need to take head mob boss's dude's brother out of the picture. So, you know, the family's even weaker. And so they devise a little plan to make the head dude feel like his brother's switching up on him, so they can get him out of the picture and they can get closer to the inner circle. And then this homie right here shows up. He's been hired to hunt Punisher, and he's fucking a lot of people up, but you know that ain't really how it's gonna go. Him and a Punisher about to join forces to take all these mobsters down. Punisher sitting at home looking at pictures. He's thinking, damn, I wish I had Microchip to help me do some research, but he ain't answering the phone. That's right, bro, because you punked him and you didn't trust him. We got Punisher breaking into some places, finding the cocaine. They hiding the cocaine up in the little bears. That's where we hide. That's where they used to hide cocaine back in the 90s, kids, inside of bears, and Punisher was finding it and getting rid of it. So they show them up in the house, in the mansion, or whatever the fuck this is. It looks like a school, but in the mansion, and he's planting the seed in the main boss's head that fucking his brother is playing games behind his back, because they're trying to convince this motherfucker to go kill him. And Punisher, again, on the inside, doing a little work of his own on the sister, and she's supposed to be getting married to this other dude to like bring the families together. But Punisher's like, aren't you engaged to be married? But she don't give a fuck, bro. What happens? They get busy out here in the garden and do some banging out here in the garden, which is wild. Obviously, they don't show it. But Punisher almost gets caught up because they're on this other mission, and this homie almost tells the mafia dudes he's with, oh, we had a prior deal with this dude. And he beats his ass, punches him out or whatever to make sure nobody in his crew can find out. They pop up because the boss thinks his brother's a traitor now. So Punisher and his little snitch dude, they pop up. They whoop his brother's fucking henchman's asses. Cool ad right there. Then they catch his brother, take him out. They're supposed to kill his ass, but he is still kind of tough, and Punisher's tired, unraveling, getting a little crazy, so he's slipping and accidentally lets him get away. They chase his ass. He falls in the ice. They run out there. They think he's dead. They're like, all right, he drowned it. But you know his ass ain't dead, bro. You know his ass ain't dead. Issue number 4, Closer to the Flame. Your boy Punisher's about to get got. He's still out doing his thing, busting criminals with the information he's getting off the inside of the gang. You can see here homie lives, dude. They fucking found the brother in a river, that icy river or whatever. He's still alive, so he's kind of going crazy too. He's looking around at these doctors or whoever the fuck this is. He's seeing visions of people saying he's better off dead and all this. So obviously he's crazy. Somehow him going in some ice made him crazy with like, he can't feel pain and shit. I don't know how the fuck that works, but it did. Punisher's over here. Oh, earlier I told you. He's getting close to the sister, all right. Okay. And they're talking about how much of a good job they did. All this shit. Punisher's thick as thieves with the sister, or the mafia guy's daughter, because obviously she's boning him. And the head dude's telling the snitch guy that him and Punisher are like part of the inner circle and all this type of bullshit. But it's all about to change, man. We still got this homie popping up. He's about to finally find Punisher, and he's supposed to take Punisher's ass in, but he ends up joining forces with him to take the mob people down. I don't know if I already said that. Anyway, sick picture of Punisher staying fit, hairy as hell. Send a dude from the inside, bro. And they find out that somebody has to speak up, man, about who this mysterious guy is. Well, that probably made no fucking sense what I said. They sent a man on the inside. Anyway, there's a dude locked up talking to some other people. They're pressing him so they can get the information on who the Punisher is. Because some of the crime family think he's on some riffraff, and he is, bro. Because they break in to his spot, fuck him up. He busts through a window and shit, trying to get away from these dudes. And they got his little rat informant dude in there. Because they know, oh shit, they both on some bullshit. This dude ain't a gangster. Our homie turned on us. He's in with the Punisher. And now they got him trapped, fucking chained to a car with a fucking bomb in it. What's gonna happen? He's trying to get away. He like hot-wired the car, fucking driving. He's trying to drive back to his base because he thinks Microchip's gonna save him, but Microchip's ass still ain't nowhere to be found, bro. So, man, Punisher's ex-homie or whatever, he used to know this dude. Microchip ain't there to save him. This fool pulls up. He's supposed to kill him, but what does he do? He saves him. And so they're headed back to the mansion to kill the whole rest of the crime family. And then here's the daughter right there. The dad's like, yo, I gotta fly over here to Puerto Rico, or I just sounded like an idiot. They're trying to bring the two families together. So he's gonna fly over here for this meeting with everybody, which there's like sharks and shit over there, which we'll catch up to later. And that's a whole nother thing, man. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, the guy that they tried to kill, that like woke up and he didn't die for some fucking reason, and he's like invincible now or some shit. He catches a ride with a truck driver because he's coming back to get what's his, bro. He's coming back to fuck Punisher up. There's a lot of shit. The Mickey dude's in here fucking knocked out. They're about to torture and cut him and shit. But Punisher and this guy who looks like a cross between Bishop and Punisher walk in, and they're here to fuck shit up, man. They're here to take care of business. And that's exactly what they do. They plow through this whole house, fucking wasting all these fools. And slowly, while all that's happened, homie who died, came back from the ice dead, and is invincible now, is tracking these fools, trying to get to them, because that's like the only thing he remembers. He's like, oh, these fucking dudes, I gotta get them, I gotta kill them, they fucked me up. And so Punisher and his homie get a plane, and they fly over here to this other country where homeboy's trying to bring the mob families together. Issue number 6 wraps up this first little arc. Now it's war. And it's pretty good. So they dropping in. They saved his little informant dude. He's tripping because he don't know how to fucking use parachutes and shit. We got some action where Punisher's going through the jungle, fucking fools up, taking him out. His homie's got like superior weapons to him, and he's kind of jealous because that dude works for the government or some shit. And he's fucking shit up. Back from the dead, Iceman, who they was supposed to kill but he didn't die, tells his ship to wait here for his ass because he's finna infiltrate these fools and then come back. The families are over here thinking everything's cool. He's gonna bring them together. They're talking about we gotta link up against the new gangs like the Chinese and all this shit and bring the old families together. Homegirl who was supposed to get married to like bring the families together but was banging Frank Castle on the side. She's out here talking to her boyfriend. He's like, I want to be an actor and all this shit. Her brother pops back, kills her husband. She's tripping out, which is funny because Punisher kills him, her dad and all that. She turns against him, but her brother's out here killing everybody, man. What the fuck? Anyway, they sneak up. This dude's, here's the superior weapons I was talking about that Punisher's jealous of. He's taking out hella fools. The dad got a little secret stiletto knife or whatever on his bracelet. So he's out here stabbing the members of the other family because they're like, oh, war's popping off. You can't handle shit in your own territory. And he's like, well, actually, it would be their territory, I think, because they flew over there. And he's like, fucking, what? You ain't going to disrespect me? And you know how mafia dudes do the shit. Actually, we don't, because none of us fucking probably meant none. But anyway, they're out here fucking everybody up. Punisher and his homie just, you know, pretty much slaughtering through everybody like they did back at the mansion, back at the original mafia spot. And you want to, it sounds like there's not really any storyline to this. Like I'm just fucking saying a bunch of bullshit, but it actually is good writing and there's a cool storyline to it. I'm just breaking it down into my layman's terms because you know I have to keep it ignorant, baby. Punisher and her dad get in a fight, and he stabs him in the gut. Punisher breaks his fucking arm to stop his ass, but there's some blood in the water, I guess, or my bad, the water churns beneath us, and she's like, "Daddy, no," because she don't want her dad to die. I guess for some reason, like she gets too close to the damn water, falls in. Punisher spares him to save her ass, but the brother, the psycho killer brother, the one that drowned, but he didn't really drown, but he comes back from the dead, grabs Pops, pulls him in there. For some reason, the sharks eat him, but they don't eat the brother. And Punisher has to shoot his ass. He falls in there. And then she gets mad at Punisher and blames that shit on his ass. Which it kind of is. He came in guns a-blazing, fucking everybody up. But, man, he had to. But she's just like, "Oh, you killed them. My father, my uncle. I thought I loved you." And he's like, "Nah, you're good, but you're not that good. He ain't finna let no female play his ass, boy." Anyway, obviously, the fucking guy who drowned but didn't die, etc., he didn't get ate by the sharks, only Pops did. And he swims back to his boat. And we'll see what happens in the rest of the story when I get the other issues. But that closes out the first arc. Final thoughts on this, man. You already know. If you watched my video before, if you listen to me talk, if you look at my custom shirt, I love Punisher Warzone. That and Punisher Max are probably my favorite runs of Punisher ever. And like I said, the material holds up. The ending of this arc was a little bit abrupt, but other than that, love it. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below. As always, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do so. I would appreciate it. Peace.